This week in Clown World, a white police officer in Ohio killed an innocent, unarmed black teenager who was just standing in front of her house trying to stab somebody with a knife. Why did the cop do it? Because he's a racist. We're going to look at some normal reactions from very rational people from Twitter.com and see what they thought about it. Valerie Jarrett, someone who was very important in the Obama administration, said a black teenage girl named Ma'Khia Bryant was killed because a police officer immediately decided to shoot her multiple times in order to break up a knife fight. Knife fight? Richard Apple, you ever been in a knife fight?
No.
You ever seen a knife fight?
No.
You ever heard of anyone you know getting in a knife fight?
Not once.
So, okay. And there also wasn't much of a knife fight. There was only one knife and one stabber.
Yeah. Just one. Trying to stab someone is not a knife fight. That's just trying to stab someone.
That's just trying to stab somebody. So NEWSOM, some sort of BLM person, said teenagers have been having fights, including fights involving knives, for eons. We do not need police to address these situations by showing up on the scene and using a weapon against one of the teenagers. Y'all need help. I mean it sincerely. I don't think we need help.
Blue check mark.
Yeah, blue check mark, real person, tons of retweets. So less police would make these situations, I guess, safer. So if someone's stabbing someone with a knife, not having a cop there would have helped.
So the basic take is let the knife fight play out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
So that's the real take from this person because, once again, racism.
Cops are so racist that even if a black person is committing a crime, they're still the victim. Like in a situation, the victim is the girl getting stabbed, the hero is the cop, and the perpetrator is the girl with the knife. But BLM gets a hold of the story. The victim is the girl with the knife. The bad guy's the cop. And then the person who got stabbed is kind of just like, get out of here. Yeah. We don't need you for this part.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being a cop? Like, who would ever want to be a cop right now? You can't go do your job. And if you do your job, everyone hates you. And they're not even going to side with you. Any sort of close call will go away from you. To the point where if you shoot someone who's stabbing somebody, there's going to be protests about it, and they're going to call for your head. Fun living here, guys. In unrelated news, I bought my first gun last week, and I'm picking it up tomorrow. If you want to guess what kind it is, let me know in the comments. And if you want to find out, sign up for the newsletter. Link is in the bio. Moving on. LeBron James. This is the cream on top. LeBron James, you're next. # accountability. Immediately deleted the tweet, probably because some white old man called him and was like, you can't tweet that.
Yeah.
You got to take that down. Some lawyer. You're next. Accountability in like the backwards world where it's not actually accountability. It's like mob justice. LeBron, don't you have a hate crime to fake? So killing the black girl who was stabbing the other black girl is racist, even though he saved a black girl. Doesn't matter. It's just white cop, gun, dead black person, unarmed, even though there's a knife. Free shoes. You know what would be a good picture for # accountability? A picture of the girl's parents, the stabber. Maybe her parents would be a nice picture. Maybe that's who we should hold accountable. That's just me guessing. I'm spitballing. Maybe it's not. Maybe the cop's racist.
Yeah, saving that other black girl from being stabbed was severely racist.
Yeah, I mean, that's about as good as it can go for the girl who's about to get stabbed. She didn't get stabbed. She didn't get shot. And now she's safe, and the cop saved her. In a different timeline, I feel like the cop gets a parade or is on the news as a hero. But it is unfortunate. The girl was 15, but also never stab somebody in front of a cop, too. That would be immediately you get killed for that. Everyone knows that, I thought. If you stab somebody and the cop's there, the cop has to kill you. Yeah. And it's sad because the girl is young and she's 15. But, I mean, that's just kind of how it plays out. And that's just reality, and that should be like a baseline for most people. We should kind of just have that be one of the rules. You kill someone in public, and you're doing it actively, the cop's going to kill you. Yeah, so in the situation, what would the other approach be? What would BLM want the cop to do? You come up on the scene, there's some stabbing happening. Hey, stop doing that. And then maybe like what? Restrain the person with a knife, risk yourself, and like hold them on the ground and like lay on them until people get there. We can't do that one. Yeah. You definitely can't do that one. So, I don't know what to do if you're a cop. I'd like the cop to take action. If you're a cop and you ever see me getting stabbed, please light that person up. But I guess Valerie Jarrett, LeBron James, and that other lady want the knife fight to play out. They want the knife fight to play out. That's just how it goes. It's street justice. Knife fights are a thing. Everyone's been in a knife fight. You got the Thing, the Jets, the Sharks, the knife fights, pure Americana. American is apple
Beyond
pie.
America, it's eons.
Eons we've been doing this.
People have been knife fighting for eons.
For eons we've been slicing each other up. You know how it is. Oh man. So the vibe I'm getting is that as long as there's black people interacting with white police officers, BLM is going to be busy. No matter what the interaction is, whether the cop is in the wrong, whether the black suspect is guilty, it does not matter anymore. As long as there's an interaction, it's some sort of evidence of systematic racism and systemic racism. We're not here to make bits. It is a tragedy. We made a couple bits. It's not funny. But it is actually going to get worse for police. Lori Lightfoot said, Chicago police may soon need supervisors okay to chase suspects on foot, mayor says. Great. So less policing in these high crime areas, even though 90% of black homicides are committed by other black people. Ignore that. It's the police's problem. So we're going to get the police out of these neighborhoods, and that's going to fix the crime, I guess. Imagine being a cop right now, how brutal that would be. You can't even do anything. They're not allowed to do anything. You're under a microscope, and the people looking do not want you to succeed. Anything close, they're going to go with the victim, who they decide is the victim. Kimberly Klasick had something to say about that. She said, just wanted to let everyone know Baltimore City is down 700 police officers. 2 precincts will be closed due to shortage. It will be a deadly year. Rip to all the victims in advance. It's going to be hot this summer in Baltimore. I'm sure they're going to be fine with no police. I'm sure it's a very peaceful, great place.
Baltimore seems to run itself.
Yeah, Baltimore's
Street justice, let it rip.
Baltimore.
Let the knife fights play.
Yeah, let it play out. Baltimore runs itself practically. So to recap, police should have stood down and stopped being racist. Let the knife fights play out. Let the gang violence play out. Let the murders play out. Police are the problem every time as long as the suspect is black and the cop is white. I don't know what to tell you guys. I would get out of the cities. I would avoid wherever BLM is, move to a red state, get out of California, New York for sure, get out of Portland, and just start a fresh life somewhere. And just get away from this clown world, reject this clown world, and just go do your thing. And just go do you. That's my recommendation. If you need some merch or some cool t-shirts to go do you, shopfleccas.com is the best merch in the game. Arrest Cuomo, recall Newsom, the Clintons, to name a few. Check those out, shopfleccas.com. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you at the next one. Lori Lightfoot, smart lady. This meme, this Lori Lightfoot meme I'm about to show you is actually my favorite meme ever. It's when the Little Rascals was trying to get a bank loan. This is like, kills me.